Welcome everyone. This video is on the art of writing invitations, particularly the formal invitations. This video covers the essential skills in writing formal invitations for different occasions. Before we get into the mainstream of discussion, it is important to keep the following points in mind. What are the important points? In fact, invitations and the replies, they are the integral parts of communication in the academic and business spheres. Whether it is inviting a guest speaker to the school function or extending an invitation to a professional event or responding to invitation by somebody, you should have the ability to create appropriate writing, and this writing is a skill. Once this skill is mastered, the skill will not only help you in the examinations but will also serve you throughout your life. That is why mastering the writing skill is very important. Keeping the importance of writing invitations in view, this video is going to provide the essential skills of writing different invitations with special emphasis on explaining what formal invitations and their replies are. Well, to start with, what is an invitation? The invitation is a written request to somebody for his presence in an organized occasion, such as the celebrations of someone's birthday, marriage celebration, annual function of a school or college, inaugural ceremony of a public building, and so on. Invitations can be of two types: formal invitation and informal invitation. About the informal invitation, another video has already been made. This video will focus on the formal invitations and the skills of writing formal invitations. On the other hand, when an office or organization invites you to attend an office-related occasion, such as the annual function of the school or college, seminar, inauguration of a new office building, and so on, the invitations come under formal invitation. Now, talking about the format of the invitations, different parts of the invitations, there are two dimensions. One dimension is invitation may be at times for one person. For example, as the principal of an institution, if you request someone to be the chief guest of the sports meet or the keynote speaker of a seminar, the concerned person is one. For some other occasions, invitations may mean requesting many people at a time for their presence in a particular event. For example, when the principal invites the parents to the annual function of the school, his intention is to invite many people at a time, and that is why he is writing, but it will be reaching many people. Conclusively, remember, to invite one person, the latter format of writing invitation is adopted, and to invite many people, commonly, the card format is used. Both the formats are discussed in the video for your easy comprehension. Now, let's get into the details of formal invitations. What is a formal invitation? A formal invitation is a written or spoken request to a particular person for an event that is formal in nature, and such events may be a diplomatic reception, inauguration of an office building, annual function of a school or college, and so on. So formal invitations are typically more elaborate than informal invitations, and that is why such invitations they use formal language. Now, talking about the format of the formal invitation, formal invitations can be written in a variety of formats. When such invitations are meant to request many people, the card format that is commonly used. In the case of inviting specific individuals, the latter format may be used. So formal invitations typically include the following information in the card format: name of the host and the address. Who is hosting the occasion? That should be mentioned in the top of the invitation. Another important point to be mentioned also, name of the event. What is the event? Event should find a prominent mention in the invitation. A very common thing is place, date, and time of the event. That should also be mentioned clearly without any ambiguity. Details on the event, that is another aspect not to be missed out at all. Associated fact of the occasion, they are also to be mentioned in the invitation. And at the end, RSVP notation and program information must be provided at the end. RSVP is a call for a written or physical response to the invitation. RSVP is not an English expression, it is an acronym, French expression which stands for Respondez, Seal, Voice, Plate. Another aspect of the invitation is program part. In the program part, you have to write what? The planned activities of the event. So RSVP and program, they are to be provided at the end of the invitation. Here is an example of formal invitation, and it is written by a principal of a school to the parents of the students for the annual function of the institution, and it is written in the card format when you are being invited. So card format. First, who is inviting? That should be mentioned. After the details, as I have said, the principal, staff and students of a particular school in New Delhi have the pleasure of informing you about the forthcoming annual function 2023 of the school on 23rd December 2023 in the open auditorium of the school starting from 5 p.m. And some additional information. Mr. Sachin Tendulkar of Indian cricket has consented to be the chief guest of the occasion. A number of cultural programs are also lined up for the entertainment of the audience. Thereafter comes a request note. You are cordially invited with family to grace the event and boost the morale of the youngsters. Well, this is the request part. After that, you have to mention that RSVP and program. Under RSVP, you have to provide one address, one number, and in program part, mention the time and different activities. Well, RSVP and program, to emphasize on that once again, they are the invariable parts of the invitation. As I said, RSVP is the acronym of Respondez Seal Bose Plate. It is not English expression, it is a French expression. It means respond with a reply. Here is the reply to the invitation. After getting a formal invitation, be it in the card format or letter format, parents need to respond with a reply to the invitation. Here are some tips on replying to the formal invitation. What are the important points to be kept in mind? Be sure to thank the sender of the invitation. Number one, let the sender know whether or not you will be able to attend this particular occasion, particular event. If you are unable to attend, offer your regrets and explain why you cannot come. After that, keep your reply brief and to the point. Your writing should use a formal tone, and reply to the formal invitation is written in the exact format of the formal letter, having the following components. If you are replying to a formal invitation, these are the parts that should be there in your reply. Your name and address, date of writing, receiver's name and address, then subject line, next salutation, after that body of the letter, and finally subscription or the complimentary clause. Here is a sample of a reply of a parent to the invitation of the principal. Parent's name and address, and date comes, say 20th November 2023. Who is the receiver? Principal of a particular school, New Delhi. After that, subject line, invitation for annual function 2023. Then salutation, dear sir, and then the body. In the body, you see the first paragraph. Thank you for the invitation to the annual day celebration of the school. I am delighted to accept your invitation. Next, honestly speaking, I and my wife are looking forward to seeing our child's on-stage performance and celebration of his accomplishments with you. We are also excited to see the performances of other students and to learn more about the school's achievements. Finally, we'll arrive at the event on time. Thank you again for the invitation. Then formal closing, yours sincerely, signature of the parents, and the student's name and his class. Please note that the reply to the invitation is written in the format of a formal letter. Yes, by now I am sure you have got an insight into the art of writing formal invitations and their replies. So get into intensive practice and achieve perfection. Here the video comes to an end. Thanks for watching.